Good evening, everybody. Let's kick things off with your weather headlines here as we look ahead to what's going to be a pretty mild week across the area. Nice day coming up tomorrow, but we are expecting a little bit on the breezy side, but better than today. It was quite gusty out there throughout the day, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts, but we are rain free through Friday. That's when our next chance of some rain will come along. The weekend right now, I'm going to call it acceptable. Doesn't look great, but it also doesn't look bad either. It looks to be dry most of the time. I know we've been talking about how windy it was out there today, but remember, my friends, it could always be worse. Right now at the Mount Washington Observatory up in New Hampshire, it's 7 degrees with a northwest wind of 94 miles per hour. That's not a gust. That is a sustained wind right now. And so you have a wind chill of almost 30 below with blowing snow up there. Interesting, something you don't see here across the Northeast every day of the week. There was an avalanche warning for that area of New Hampshire today where Mount Washington is, around the Berlin area. You can see that county lit up in that blue there. It's, again, a color on an alert map. You might say, what is that? I sort of did a double take as well this morning. But yes, there was an avalanche warning earlier. That has since expired, so I don't think they're looking at that possibility as we head through the rest of the day and the rest of the week here, but you never know. All right, looking outside right now, yes, it looks better than it feels. Looks can be deceiving on days like today. So we had temperatures this afternoon in the mid-40s, but it has felt like the 30s all day long with that wind blowing. So still bundle up out there. We've got a pressure gradient issue right now. That's where the wind is coming from. Storm from Saturday night early yesterday morning, slowed to pull away. High pressure wants to build in and bring us some nice sunny skies. But again, when you get those two close together, that forces that wind to kick up. Now the temperatures are going to warm up correspondingly as that high finally slides over us, changes the wind direction a little bit for the midweek. 56 tomorrow, 58 on Wednesday, and we should top 60 on Thursday before coming back down a little bit more to earth as we head towards the weekend. But again, you saw the average high there. We should only be in the mid-40s. So today is a more seasonable day than the rest of the week. Still looking at those wind gusts around 40 miles per hour, starting to come back down this evening. Slight breeze tomorrow, but a much nicer day overall. We'll say about 10 to 20 mile per hour winds tomorrow, and the temperatures are going to be warmer again, so it won't be as low of a wind chill factor. Wall-to-wall sunshine tomorrow. We'll finally start to see some clouds coming back in Wednesday into Thursday, but both days looking very, very nice. I'm excited for the warmer weather here. I'm sure many of you are as well. And of course, the days are getting longer, and we want to talk about daylight saving time. That doesn't change the length of the daylight, but what it does change is you see it, you notice it more, except for our early riser friends out there, because of course it's on the back end. But eventually the sunrises are going to start coming back into the 6 o'clock range as well as we get wider on both sides. So today we had a sunrise of 7:03, 6:48 on sunset tonight, 11 hours and 45 minutes of daylight. And as we jump ahead a month, you can see how far back that sunrise has come, and the sunset keeps getting later, over 13 hours of daylight. And we're just about a week away from the vernal equinox as well. Hard to believe that we have made it through winter of 2024. Rather unscathed, I would say, as well. Of course, that's going to come back to bite me now when we get a blizzard in 2 weeks. But in any case, again, feeling like spring this week, guys, and we'll have pretty nice weather except for that light rain Friday and then maybe again later on Sunday. Time to show off some more of those videos now that you've sent in our Now Local News app, starting the day with a few flurries in the area. Yeah, we talked about this possibility Friday, a couple of sprinkles Sunday night, and then, of course, it was cold enough to get a little bit of a dusting on this gentleman's South Kingstown deck this morning. So that was a little bit of a rude awakening, and then after the sun came up, all that snow was gone, but the winds kept on whipping out there. You get white caps on the bay, you know it's a windy day. Thanks to Rhonda in Newport for sending this one in. And